Hey everybody, my name is Aaron and I am really excited about showing you around our home today and introducing you to some of our beautiful, beautiful babies. Let's go on upstairs. The kids are waking up from their nap right now and you kind of understand a little bit about how the operations work here. What? Boy, you coming down? You got some paper? Wei Chang. How you doing, sweetie? Everyone just woke up from their nap, so putting on some shoes. Tian Lai, hey. Not really wanting to wake up yet. Aaron, you awake? You awake? Yeah, you're a happy guy, aren't you? When you first wake up. So the third floor is where we have all of our sleeping rooms. Alright, so we're gonna come in this room right here. This is one of our sleeping rooms. This is little Grace. Hey Grace, say hi. That's kind of a hi. And this is Chubsters. Hey, Chubsters. He's like, where am I when I first wake up? Shan Shan, you say hi? Hi. Hi. Little sweetie pie. This is little Gongju Ji. And this little guy came with us. He had a brain injury when he was very, very little. And he is one that needs daily physical therapy. And so we make sure to give that to him. Now, right now, the Shanghai Healing Home, we have 27 beautiful children. The youngest is 4 months old, and the oldest is 7 years old. All these children have some form of medical condition. I want to give you a little tour around the home so you can kind of see the layout and understand how we care for these children. Alright, so we just had Chinese New Year, so you can see all the cool decorations. Chinese girl riding a golden retriever. And coming here to the first floor, we have our volunteer room over here, and here's where we do a lot of our classes. We come into this room, and you see our first playroom. We got some volunteers here today working with the kids. And we come around here and we see our canteen. This is our kids' favorite place to be. Hey! Let me come over here and we see our baby room. Our baby room has some little babies, but also has some kids who have just not grown very much. This first little one here is Sean. Sean, you wanna say hi? So little Sean here is not growing very big. He is actually 22 months old. And you see how little he is. I actually believe he's our smallest baby right now. So this little guy came to us a few months ago. At the time, we were full. We could not take in any more kids, but the public orphanage was worried that he wouldn't survive under their care because of his severe brain problem. Also, he wasn't able to drink from a bottle. So here at the home, we were able to put in a feeding tube, which is what he has in right now. Able to feed him, and he's getting nice and chubby. Let's do a squeeze test. Yep, he's chubby. He also has club feet. You can see the cast on his legs. So he had surgery a couple weeks ago, and in a couple weeks he'll get those off, and then he'll move on to some braces. Hey, sweetie pie. This little guy has a cleft lip, of course, and he'll be having his surgery in probably about a month, and then his second surgery to close the inside, the palate, will happen right around 1 year old. This is Huaizhong. Hey buddy. Huaizhong is our most expensive baby to date. So last year we spent roughly $100,000 US just on his medical care. He was on the ventilator for 3 months. The doctors didn't think he would survive, and he's doing really great right now. We're very thankful for that. And then this is Chris. Say hey, Chris. Hey. Chris has a small hole in his heart, but it's so small that the doctors say he doesn't even need surgery, and he will soon be adopted to a Chinese family. Here at the Shanghai Healing Home, our goal is not to care for these kids until they're 18 years old. Why? Well, because it's not what's best for them. What's best for them is to find an adoptive family. And so our end goal here is adoption. And I want to introduce you to one little guy who's going to be adopted pretty soon. Maybe you've seen him before. This is Tong Tong. Tong Tong, you say hi?
Hi.
Are you excited about going to America?
Yeah.
Are you excited about your new family? Shanghai Healing Home was open in 2009, and since that time we've had over 80 adoptions, which is pretty amazing. Right now we have 5 kids who already have their forever families, and they're just finishing up some paperwork to bring them back home. Many people ask me, Aaron, how can I help the Shanghai Healing Home? Well, I want to give you a few different ways that you can help. One way is through financially. We are a nonprofit. We run solely off of private donations. It's costing us about 20,000 USD every month just to be able to pay for our caregivers. And we do that because the caregivers are the most important part of our home to help this to run smoothly. We need those caregivers. Also, we have medical expenses. We have rent, we have utilities, we have food. We need to buy specialized medical equipment for our kids. We have lots of needs here at the home, and because of that, we have lots of expenses. Our annual budget is right around 400,000 USD. And when you first hear that, like, wow, that's a lot of money. Actually, it's not for what we do. I mean, with this many caregivers, this many children getting medical care, rent, food, any type of medical needs they have, that is a steal. Compared to the US, we will be forking out way more than that. So we are very blessed to be here in Shanghai where we can get good medical care, but we can also be able to support these kids for rather low costs. And if you have any more questions about that, you're welcome to go to our Shanghai Healing Home webpage. We have a donations page there where you're able to donate online. The second way you can help is by telling others. So there's many companies who are just looking for charities to get involved with. Just you by telling them, maybe they didn't know anything about the Shanghai Healing Home. By you telling them, this allows them to hear about us. Maybe they have some resources such as, maybe they do milk powder, or maybe they sell diapers, or whatever it is. They're willing to help out with our kids here at the home. Also, by telling other people, maybe you know somebody who's looking to adopt, and they look on our Facebook page and say, wow, that child, I need to adopt that child. And so they end up finding their child on our Facebook page, and that's happened many times before. A third way you can help is through prayer. We need prayer every day, all day, okay? We need to be, with this many kids running around and their medical problems, and it's so easy for them to get sick, and just bringing in funds to be able to care for the kids, I'll tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, I get stressed out. The amount of pressure and stress that is on the caregivers here is immense. It is huge. We really need prayer so the Lord will help us to get through the day. The Lord will help us to care for these kids well. The Lord will heal their sicknesses. We need Him to bless this home so we can carry on doing what we do. We're very thankful to have supporters that love these kids just as much as we do. Obviously, you all can't be here 24/7 caring for the kids, but through your financial and prayer supports, you are able to help these kids just as much as we do.